Joined first team manager Chris Search after a disappointing afternoon here against Maidstone. First of all, Search, your thoughts on the game performance?
Yeah, I thought obviously I think the scoreline first and foremost is very harsh on the boys. I don't think it was a 5-1 game by any stretch, but I've said this before and said this too many times this season. You know, it's not acceptable to be to concede 5 goals and to get lose as we did, but. You know, that's what people pick up and read tomorrow is the scoreline, and that's what we've got to get on with and dust ourselves down and move on. But absolutely, it wasn't that sort of performance. The boys' first half deserved to come in leading. You know, on another day, we would have done. You know, to concede an injury time penalty was a bit of a blow to the momentum and what the boys deserved. You know, so we come in, we try to dress it up and keep the boys focused and felt that we could go out second half and regain that momentum. You know, boys first half were excellent. You know, they fought for territory, fought for second ball. You know, they were top draw. You know, they'd done everything better than Maidstone. And second half, it just totally swung the other way. You know, like, Booty for them took total control of the second balls. You know, they dominated territory, they dominated second balls, which we know, you know, they're the best in the league. Statistics don't lie, and they're number one at regaining second balls. And you know, we just unfortunately come a cropper to that. You know, they're very good and very effective at what they do. Hit good areas, you know, play high, try and get in behind, and you know. It's harsh, but unfortunately this is, you know, we've got young guys in the group and we're not trying to hide behind that, but you know, these guys are learning, you know, they're looking to develop, and we're looking to give them their platform to develop. And as a consequence of that, you know, boys will make individual mistakes, and I think that's maybe what it come down to at times today. You know, some of our decision making wasn't the greatest, and you know, on another day maybe some of the decisions that went against us, you know, late on, Blackie probably got fouled, you know, but the game had gone by then, you know, so it's a very frustrating afternoon for myself, and very frustrating for obviously for the boys, and I'm gutted for the boys, you know, they don't deserve to be on the end of a 5-1 scoreline.
You mentioned there it wasn't really a 5-1, of course, promising start, going 1-0 up as well, great header from Mamadou Sakho, who played brilliantly since he came in, hasn't he? Yeah, no, Mam's been excellent, you know, and you know, as I say, he's one of the young ones. He's 18, you know, he scored a great goal, and maybe in hindsight for their second goal, he will deal with the ball better, you know, a long ball over the top, and maybe look to play when he should be looking to hook it or clear his lines. But you know, we can't, you know, hyper criticise these boys. You know, they're young lads, as I say, they're looking to apply their trade, and you know, Mams will go on and be a fantastic footballer. So the foundations we've given him here to make them mistakes, if you like, is something that he will take on for the rest of his career. You know, you look at their backline, Udall and you know, just old school, no nonsense centre half. You know, you add a bit of Udall to Mams, and you've got like an absolute unbelievable centre half. But, you know, Ulu's on the money he's on, and Mams on the money he's on, and Ulu's played the games he's played, and Mams is probably game 12 into like men's National League South football. So there's a huge difference, and I think sometimes that is the difference. You know, the experience around the group and whatever else. I think sometimes that does show with us, but you know, we are where we are, and you know, the club knows where we are, and our focus is obviously on to try and bounce back, but by trying to keep developing these young players and helping them to progress. Of course, sticking with the defence, Pollock on the bench today, was he maybe a big miss?
Yeah, I think Aaron, obviously, you know, as well as the boys done on Tuesday, you know, we went with the same back line and the same goalkeeper, so the structure had to change slightly because Lamar was injured, which that obviously didn't help. We had to alter obviously how we started, and we know how we looked against Dartford was much more compact and a better shape. You know, we went with sort of 2 up today, but tried to retain our structure and our shape, which we did do first half. And then second half, we just, you know, there's no excuses. Second half, we went missing. It's as simple as that, you know. Like 45 minutes of good football again, 45 minutes of professional level football that's expected, and then again, once again, another 45 minutes of football that's not acceptable. I know it's happened far too many times. We spoke about this, like a 45-minute window, and then we vanish.
Of course, we had a Davidson today and Ben Williamson. How do you think he done? Ben, you know what Ben, he's 33 years of age. Ben's sort of, bringing a lot of experience to the team and bundles of quality, but, he's probably sitting there scratching his head at the moment thinking what have I got into, but, Ben's going to help the group, he's absolutely going to help the group, he's got experience, he's a great guy, he was captain at Dover, so he's got them leadership skills, everything that this group probably needs, Ben's going to help bring to the group. Of course, it's going to take him a while to bed in and get used to his teammates. But no, I'm very hopeful for Ben will be a big player for this club.
I know you probably don't like these sort of stats, but there's 6 winless games in the league now. Chipping them next, is that maybe a chance to?
Every game's a game to put it right. As I've said before, anyone can beat anyone in this division. I felt confident in the 45th minute of the first half that we was going to win against Maidstone today. If we had carried on and applying ourselves and doing the effective things that we was doing first half and gone in at 1-0 at half time, I'm absolutely certain we probably would have won the game. But it wasn't to be. Goals change games, and obviously we're on the end of a 5-1 drumming. And I think that's the realism of the league. At this level, you make mistakes, you get punished, and obviously we're making mistakes, we're getting punished. Chippenham, yeah, of course it's winnable, but if we don't do our non-negotiables that we speak about as a group and we don't perform for 90 minutes, then it's not winnable. It's that simple, because if people want to do the things, the non-negotiables, want to work harder than you get nothing. It's that simple. So it's up to the group. Obviously the management team, we'll work hard as we always do. Tuesday, Thursday training. And we'll hopefully come up with a game plan against Chippenham. But again, if we line up with a 3-3-4 or a 4-3-3 or a 5-3-2, it's irrelevant. Arguably, if the boys don't want to apply themselves, don't want to buy into working hard and understanding that that's what's needed, fighting for the second balls, doing the non-negotiable, the boring bits of football, if they don't want to buy into that, then we're going to have many a day like we've had today. And it's a long day at the office, so it's over to us to obviously pick the group up. It is 3 points we missed out on, and as you say, it's 6 games now that we haven't won. So I'm fully aware we're in an absolute battle, and we're starting to look over our shoulders now rather than upwards, which is obviously frustrating for us. But we are where we are, so you dust yourself down, live for the day, and look to improve as the days goes on and towards next Saturday.
Right, lovely. Cheers, Serge.
Thank you.